So here's my new case. This is the Thermaltake View TG RGB. The TG stands for tempered glass. All sides are tempered glass. The front, top, and the left and right side. The only thing that's not tempered glass is the back and the bottom. So here's the box for it. It's a full tower case. One of the newer cases from Thermaltake. RGB is, red, green, blue. So it comes with like 3, I believe, of these ring fans. These things right here. There's like 2 in the front and 1 in the back, and then you got to buy the rest. But I have the flow ring CPU cooler. This thing, the flow ring CPU cooler. So this is gonna go up top. So the flow ring is gonna go up top, and it'll be like up here on this case. And let's walk around it real quick. Here on the sides is just another picture of the case, and more specs in different languages, I guess. So you can just pause that and read it for yourself. I can't even go around the back because it's so big. So let's just say the back is pretty much identical to the front, and the other side is pretty much identical to this side right here. And there's my laptop that's going to get replaced with this new computer build that I'm going to do. The laptop is back there. Oh yeah, before I go any further with the unboxing, here's the top. It says tempered glass, 5mm thickness times 4. And you can see right next to that it says heavy, lift with care, 22 kilograms. So here's the computer case inside the box. It's enveloped in this memory foam on both sides, or styrofoam. And it's wrapped in plastic, and it's got that that shiny, brand new case smell to it. So I'm gonna attempt to take this out of the box. So I'm gonna have to stop this recording. So here it is outside of the box. I guess we'll go through a walkthrough. It's outside of the box, and I removed the plastic cover. There's still like plastic covering the tempered glass. See right here, it says tempered glass. So the side is tempered glass. You have these thumb screws right here that you loosen on the bottom, or on the top and then the bottom, and you can swing the doors open. You got the thumb screws right here from the top and bottom right here to remove the front glass, which I'm going to do once I start installing the motherboard and everything else. I'm going to leave these plastic covers on until I am done installing the whole computer, and then I'll take them out. Some more thumb screws up here up top to hold the top panel in place. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then here is a look around the back. I had to remove the I had to move it around a bit because this is a big case. It's gosh, almost 2 feet tall, I would say. So what I'm going to do right now is probably remove the panels and show you guys how that works. The glass panels on the sides, maybe even the ones on the front and top, so that I can start putting the motherboard inside of here. So I got the thumb screws removed on this. Let's say if this is the front of the case, and this is left and this is right. So I got the right side panel thumb screws removed, and then all you do is just, you can open it up like that. See? It's pretty cool. It has these hinges right here holding it in place. And then you just lift the case or the panel up from the bottom to remove the full right side panel, and then you can lay the motherboard flat and start doing your installations. So here's how it looks from the right side. It's like the back of the computer, and each thumb screws have these like rubber grommets, whatever they call them, so that you don't scratch the there you go, you don't scratch your tempered glass side panel. And you can see the wiring for the Thermaltake case right here. Because both sides are see-through, I'm gonna have to be really good with cable management and take my time with that. Let's go around to the other side so I can show you guys that. I'm gonna start putting this thing together. So here's the left side panel opened up, and I have the computer facing the other way. Here is one of the ring fans up here in the back, and it is RGB. So up front we have the removable hard drive base, so you can take these out if you need to install a radiator. You have 4 slots for 3.5-inch and 2.5-inch hard drives, and they're toolless. Just slide them out like so by pressing the buttons on the sides. And right here you have your GPU side mount for installing your GPU card sideways, this side bracket right here. Unfortunately, this bracket does not come with the cable included from Thermaltake, the GPU riser cable. You have to buy that separately, and separately it'll cost you anywhere from $40 to $50. And you have to buy the one from Thermaltake, because if you buy any other ones, they're not gonna be compatible. You have to get the one from Thermaltake. But I plan on installing my GPU this traditional way. Also inside this box, you get the instruction installation manual from Thermaltake on this View 71TG, and right here on the bottom is all of your screws and accessories, which I didn't get to show into detail because I lost the video clip for this. But you also get the fan control hub that controls your fans for this. There it is right there. So with the hard drive cages removed, you can see the 2 more RGB ring fans right here in the front. And let me tell you, these 2 hard drive cages are secured by 4 screws on the back, and those screws were pretty tight right out of the factory. They were pretty tightly screwed on to this case. So looking at the rest of the case here, and looking here in the back for all your Pci slots. So you got, let's count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 slots for PCI extension, and if you want to mount your graphics card in the side, there's 2 more right there. And here's the bottom part for your power supply. And then you got these in back where the fan is right here, you got these holes with the rubber grommets. I don't know why these are here. It's just gonna, I think that's a knock, because it's just gonna be more openings for air to escape and also noise. I like how these PCI um, expansion slots right here are all like they have these mesh grills to kind of keep dust out. You got another hole here in the back, I guess, to route things, I guess, I don't know, or to hold your case. But like I said, these things, I don't think no one is gonna run. I mean, I could be wrong, but no one's gonna run water cooling from the outside of the case. And so the one knock that I did not like when I was making this decision to purchase this Thermaltake case is there's no power supply shroud here on the bottom. I'm thinking Thermaltake is guessing that your wiring for the power supply and all the other stuff will be kind of covered or blocked when you install the CPU on the side with this mount right here, but I don't plan on doing that. So like I said, I'm gonna have to take my time with this wiring. And then right here in the front, like I said, is the two more ring RGB fans. 120 or 130. I think they're 120 or 140, something like that. What's nice about this Thermaltake case too is this thing right here. You can open it up. Okay, but and it's a little drain that goes from the bottom where you can, like, if you have a radiator mounted here in the front, you can use this. The radiator would be installed here, and then this is the drain that goes from the bottom to the outside of the case. Also, this case does have filters on the bottom. I don't know how to take it. There it is. So you got full-size filter to keep dust if you are running your power supply fan on the bottom. But I think Thermaltake recommends, if your power supply, especially if you have one of their RGB power supplies, is it should be, the power supply fan should be facing up. That way it's exhausting hot air out from the graphics card and CPU. And then I don't know if you guys can see, but here's another filter in the front of the case, and then there's another one on top. Let me go try to show you guys that. So once I remove the top glass panel, as you can see, there's this other fan filter right here, and I haven't figured out how to take it out yet or remove the top. I was going through the instruction manual actually when I was trying to remove the hard drive cages, and honestly the instruction manual sucks. It's not very good. It's not very well written. There's pictures and diagrams, and then they expect you to figure it out, so it's not well written. Let's go to the front real quick. So here's a look in front of the case without the tempered glass. The bottom right there is your Thermaltake logo. You got the fan filter here in the front. I haven't figured out how to pop the case out yet, the front panel. I know you could just, like, I think grab it from the bottom and then pop it out, but like I said, the instructions were not that good. I'm gonna probably go to YouTube and watch the video on that. So up top here, going from left to right, we have what looks like our reset button, our headphone jack, which is covered right now with a rubber insert to protect it from dust, your microphone, and then two USB 2.0 ports and two USB 3.0 port. What I don't like is this. I mean, this is a brand new case. They should all your new motherboards and everything will have USB 3.0 from what I've read. So all these should be USB 3.0. I appreciate how they have these rubber inserts right here for the USB ports also to keep it protected from dust. And then here's your power button on the corner of the case. And that is it for the front. So yeah, all in all, I'm pretty happy with the case so far. As far as like build quality, it's a really heavy case. And I like how the inside is all black along with the rest of the outside of the case, so everything matches up. My last case that I built a computer into was a Cooler Master. Cooler Master Sniper. It was part of the half high airflow series. And I think that one, the whole case was black, but inside was all, like you can see the bare metal, which is like silver or gray, something like that. I like how the companies now, they're coming out with all these. If it's a black case, the inside is also going to be painted black to match the rest of the case. The Cooler Master or CM Storm Sniper case that I got, I think it came out later on with a full black case with the inside also being black to match the outside. I got the Thermaltake case, the View 71, laid on its back. This is pretty surprising. I don't know if I may be wrong, but these look like motherboard standoffs already inside of this case. And right here, you have this little guide, kind of like it says A right there is for ATX, M is for micro ATX, and then E is for extended ATX. So right now, if you look right here, all these standoffs looks like they're already in place for a ATX board. So you see where it has it here, A, A and M, A and M, A and M. I don't know, it's blurry. A and M, A and M, and A and M right there. My motherboard, the Gigabyte, is a regular ATX motherboard. E for extended ATX. There is I can't see anything here with E. Ah, right here. E. So an extended ATX motherboard would go up to here. Here's the E. And here's another one. I guess another one down here for E. Okay, so E right there. And then another one. I guess it would be here, but there's no E on it. No E on this one too. It's kind of strange. It might be hidden underneath here. I don't know. I could be wrong. But yeah, that's it. So that was, I think that's pretty cool. I like how all of the PCI Express slots, they also have thumb screws. But man, all these thumb screws, all the screws period inside this case right out of the box are super tight. Super tight. So you are going to need your screwdriver to start making the installation. So that is it. This is the Thermaltake View 71 TG RGB.